Hello folks, we're talking today about old family red-nosed pit bulls. Please subscribe to my channel and like and share videos. The history of the red-nosed pit bull doesn't go back so far. In fact, their history started less than 2 centuries ago. In Ireland, dog fighting was extremely popular, and in fact, dogs that fought were considered very vulnerable, and therefore there was a lot of money to be made in these fights. When it comes to breeding these dogs, very small gene pools were used to get just the type of dog considered to be a good fighter. There was a strain of dog known as old family dogs, and they were specially bred to fight. Because of the repetitive breeding taking place, these dogs maintain a fairly red color and came to be known as old family red-nosed dogs. The selective breeding utilization results in this red color, and most of the time even their tenils ended up being red. Eventually, the bloodline of the red-nosed pit bull was essentially eradicated. This is because the American Kennel Club banned this type of pit bull and would not allow it to be officially recognized as American Staffordshire Terrier. Why did they not allow this? One simple reason: they did not approve of the dog fighting, and therefore would not officially recognize the red-nosed pit bulls. Just a side effect. So, to recap, the original breeders of the red-nosed pit bull had one goal in mind, and that was to produce the ultimate fighting dog. It was not to produce a dog that had a red nose or toenails, but because of the way the dogs were bred, the red was just a side effect, and this is why the red-nosed pit bull is not a special breed of pit bull. Today the bloodline is a little different than it was before, because it is actually very rare to find a red-nosed pit bull that is descent of the origin old family line, except in Serbia and Balkan we have a lot of red-nosed old family pit bulls. Many breeders claim this is the type of dog they are working with, but it is really that is rare the case. Today the gene pool of the red-nosed pit bull has waned, but in many ways this is a good thing. For example, the selective breeding process used in the past to get the best fighting dog used to result in certain genetic deformities, including temperament issues and even skin problems. For the most part, that is not a problem today. Temperament issues. What is important? When this selective breeding was taking place, the red-nosed pit bull has a fairly aggressive temperament, which is what the breeders wanted because it was a fighting dog. Today, most pit bulls are so far removed from the origin fighting line that they are not very aggressive at all. This is in Europe and USA, but in Serbia, I say again, it's not the case. In fact, most pit bulls today can be considered as docile animals. Regarding other characteristics of these dogs, keep in mind that the red-nosed pit bull is just a type of pit bull that just happens to have red pigmentation. Therefore, when it comes to things such as lifespan characteristic and even training the dog is just like all other types of pit bull and doesn't need to be considered differently. Characteristics of red-nosed pit bulls. The red-nosed pit bull has a reddish nose, red pigmentation throughout his coat and paws, and a coat color that can vary with each dog. Today's red-nosed pit bull are playful and energetic, only experience moderate shading, and are in fact great with children and for animals, completely the opposite of what many people assume that they think of a pit bull. Red-nosed pit bull are also generally healthy. Also, they can be susceptible to allergies and can suffer for certain hip and joint diseases. The lifespan is similar to the other pit bulls, which is about 12 to 14 years. Once again, because the red pigmentation doesn't affect its temperament or other characteristics, it also doesn't affect how long it will live. If you decide you want to train your red-nosed pit bull, you can train them just like you would another pit bull, and you'll be able to do this in numerous ways, including in person and even online training classes. So, what is the main fact for you to take away from this article? That the red-nosed pit bull is a type of pit bull, not a special breed. This means that when it's come to your red-nosed pit bull's temperament, characteristic, and recommendation training methods, all you have to do is treat it like you would any other pit bull. There are no special recommendations required. In other words, studying the red-nosed pit bull bloodline show you the history of the dog and why it is like it is today. Besides, it's good to remember that pit bulls are mixed breed to begin with, so whatever you are thinking about taking blue nose or grey nose pit bull or any other type of pit bull, you are still thinking about breeds that come from the various bloodlines in most of the cases. Please, if you like our video, subscribe for more information about pit bulls and other animals. Thank you for watching. Bye.